Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup, the show where we give you all your latest football and Liverpool related topics. People, make sure that you smash like on this video only if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to become a member of the Redmond's army. Anyway, without too much rambling, let's get into today's Redmond Roundup. So I want to talk about the Burnley game. I want to talk about our top 4 race, our top 4 hopes, which because of an amazing goalkeeper that we like to call the man, the myth, that is Allison Becker, we're actually still in the top 4 race. Actually not the first time that he's had an integral part of us going further in something that we maybe actually shouldn't. The Champions League is a prime example. This is another for completely different reasons. And Allison, that is why we love you, my friends. In fact, a little fun fact as well. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my reaction to the goal, but it's pretty fucking insane. Little fun fact, Firmino saw it. He liked a video and stuff, so hopefully that means he's showing Allison the main G, and Allison got a little smile from it, because Allison, that's how we all reacted, my G, and you know I love you. But anyway, we're going to talk about the Burnley game and whatnot a little bit more in a bit, but I want to talk about a little bit of breaking news first. I want to talk about these Harry Kane rumours that are going round and surfacing. Well, they're not really rumours. Apparently it's confirmed that Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham. Now, is this surprising? Not really, because let's be honest, if you're at Tottenham and you're winning no trophies and you are a player of Harry Kane's stature, I don't really care if you love the club, if you've done what, I mean, to be fair, obviously he played for Arsenal when he was younger, didn't he, in the youth academy, but, you know, he's played for Tottenham for a very, very long time. He's had multiple loan spells away from the club to improve. He came back and he became the main man. He got to, like, you know, he had moments like a Champions League final and like a League Cup final, but there was no moments there that you can really say, like, as a Premier League fan, right now, what's your number one memory of Harry Kane? Because for me, it could be his goals against Arsenal, which again, you know, scoring in derbies is boss and all that, but, you know, Divock Origi has contributed more in big games than what Harry Kane has probably. And that's no fault of Harry Kane. It's the fault of his teammates who can't get him to these big games, who can't get him over the line in these big games. Now, the reason why I actually want to talk Liverpool channel, but this is the show where we talk about the Liverpool and football-related topics. This is a big football-related topic. Harry Kane, wherever he goes, which is most likely going to be somewhere in the Premier League, I don't really see him going to a PSG. I certainly don't see him going to La Liga, where Real Madrid and Barcelona are in the state that they're in, even though they're doing well. Atletico Madrid's just won the league. So when you talk about Harry Kane, where's he most likely to go? Well, he's going to go to Chelsea, he's going to go to City, and he's going to go to Man United. Do I want that to happen as a Liverpool fan? Of course I don't, because Harry Kane can be the difference to any one of them teams winning the league. I feel like this is what people need to get into their heads as well. When you talk about style of play, Harry Kane has shown over the course of his career, yes, he might not have multiple attributes to where he can play on the wing, he can play here, he can play, but he can adapt his role, whether he's playing striker or he wants to play a more sort of deeper defensive striker, kind of like a false nine, what he was doing under Jose Mourinho. Then, mate, he's shown that he can actually change and adapt in different type of systems. He's also got an elite mentality. I feel like he's shown that throughout the course of his career. Someone who's not going to give up, someone who on the pitch will give everything, no matter what the score is. That's beneficial to teams like Man United and Chelsea, because let's be honest with ourselves, Man United's biggest downfall this year, we'll use them as an example, is getting over the line in certain games. Yes, they've done actually very, very well at staying compact as a team, and, you know, obviously with the McTominay and the Fred situation, they play like a kind of like a back six, and even though some would say a right winger is more important for Manchester United, when you've got someone like Harry Kane and someone as clinical as Harry Kane, and you not change your system and fit it completely towards him, but you adapt your system towards him, you play to his strengths, there's no reason why he won't be the difference to you winning the league. They've got a solid back four. Yes, it can be improved. Yes, they need a world-class centre-back. But they've got a solid back four. If you have a solid defence and a world-class attack, that will win you a league title. I think that's what wins you league titles. Liverpool, when we won the league, we had an amazing defence. But even a good defence would have been enough with the goals that we were getting at the other end. Let's talk about Luis Suarez in 13-14 for Liverpool. Would have won the league, should have won the league, because, let's be honest, we absolutely smashed it on the offensive side of things. We scored the most goals that season. We were thrashing teams like 5-1, 5-2, week in, week out. But because at the other end of the pitch, we were also conceding 3 or 4. That can be the difference, and that's the difference right here. So I don't want to see him go there, but it is looking like a big possibility. Now, is there any possibility for the Liverpool fans who may be asking, in the scale of any universe that Harry Kane's going to join Liverpool Football Club, I think out of 100%, probably 10, maybe 5. Because let's be honest with ourselves, he's going to cost a lot of money. He's going to want decent wages. And he is 28, 29. Now, I don't think of it as Harry Kane is 28, 29 and he's got 3 years left. I think of it as if Liverpool went out and bought Harry Kane, you are guaranteeing yourself a league title for the next 3 to 4 years and possibly a Champions League or 2. That's the way I think of it. Now, could I be being too optimistic? Of course I could, because, 2 plus 2 doesn't always equal 4. But you're not going to say 3 plus 2 equals 4, do you? It equals fucking 5. You want to go with what you want to give yourself the best possible chance to achieve these things. I think that's one of them. So if Liverpool don't sign Harry Kane, which again I don't think we will, and I actually don't even think the Champions League has a big impact on that. I think if we get Champions League, it's just not going to be a signing FSG are really looking for, which is annoying, but it is what it is. And actually, the question you've also got to ask is: Harry Kane actually going to leave? Because even though he might want to leave, doesn't mean that Daniel Levy's going to be like, yeah, mate, come on, we'll let you go. He's still going to cost a lot of money. He's still got years left on his contract. So, 1, I actually don't know if he will leave. And 2, I don't think Liverpool are going to be one of the clubs interested. But obviously, I want Liverpool to get a striker. And I thought this could kind of lead me nicely into a segue about the striker that I think we should sign. And then I'm going to do the Burnley preview, don't you worry. The striker that I think Liverpool should sign, and we were talking about it on the watch-along the other day. Big up to everyone who was always there on the watch-alongs, giving me company to Jordan, what can sometimes be a very boring game. So I do appreciate it. What options? We were talking about options on who we should sign. Now, let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, if you want Harry Kane, you want Harry Kane. But a more realistic option, who should Liverpool sign? Say if you were given £100 million to spend throughout the summer, and not just on a striker, on all positions, and one of them had to be a striker, who are you going to buy? The options can be Patson Zaha, Adrian Silva, many more, but just someone who's more realistic for Liverpool to actually look in that direction. So when you name these players like a Patson Zaha and you name an Adrian Silva, let me throw a name out there that I suggested on the watch-along the other day, and people didn't mind the idea of it. How about an Ivan Toney? Now, for those who don't know who Ivan Toney is, he plays for Brentford. He's the striker. I think he's got the all-time record for the most goals in the Championship. And yes, I know it's the Championship, but if we're looking at a Patson Zaha and saying, oh yeah, he would be the option, he would be the man to take Liverpool over the line for the league title because he's going to get you 20, 30 goals. He's got 25 goals in the Austrian league. Ivan Toney's got 35 in the Championship, which, yes, it may be the Championship, but at least it's a similar style of football to what Liverpool have to play. Now, for those Liverpool fans screaming towards the screen, James, I do not want a Championship striker, you fucking fathead. I understand that, but let me tell you this and present this information to y'all. If you get a striker who just knows how to finish, and say if you replace Ivan Toney in the positions that Bobby Firmino is sometimes in, if you replace Ivan Toney in the positions that Sadio Mane is sometimes in, it makes a big difference because he scores goals. If you can score that many goals in a shit team, no offence Brentford, then you can score great goals in a Liverpool team. No matter what the league is, a shot is a shot, a goal is a goal, a good finisher is a good finisher. And when I've saw, granted the highlights, when I've saw highlights on Ivan Toney, the YouTube highlights, the YouTube compilations, he can finish your ball, man. So that's why I'm all for the Ivan Toney signing, if we can get him. He cost, what, 25 to 35 million? Nothing too bad. You're looking at players like Patson Zaha, they're 25. And again, that's the Austrian league. This is someone who I feel like has more credibility to their name. Someone who's going to come into this team and give the fans a little bit more confidence that they can do well. You know, do you start him straight away? Well, judge that off his instant impact, and then we'll see kind of how that goes. But let me know in the comments down below for the striker that you would want to sign as Liverpool Football Club, because that is a position that we really do need to sort out, and we need to sort out ASAP. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Right, and then let's get into today's preview. So, Liverpool versus Burnley. We are at home, I believe. Oh no, actually we're away, aren't we? Because we lost at home last time to Sean Dyche and his men. Yeah, it's one of them games, isn't it? Burnley have been in good form. They lost their last game to Leeds United, I believe, unless they played again this weekend. But I know last weekend they lost, or was it this weekend they lost to Leeds United? Either way, they haven't been in bad form. Over the course of recent weeks, they've been improving. And listen, before I actually talk about the game as a whole, I don't really like Burnley. They're just one of them clubs, you know what I mean? Like in the in-betweeners, where it's like, I like football, I really like football, but Burnley can fuck off. It's true. Like, Burnley fans, don't take it offensive. Just no one really likes you. But you've got to respect you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can not like it all you want. Like, some people don't like Jose Mourinho. Quite frankly, you've still got to respect him with what he's achieved in the game. It's a very similar situation here. Sean Dyche, what he's achieved with that team, with that budget, with that 11 players, let's be honest, they haven't got no world beaters. They've got some good, solid fucking players who can cause a problem. But overall, you would not look at any of that Burnley team and think, you are world class. I'd love to know who the Burnley fans think their best player has been over the past 10 years. Because to be honest, you've got... I'm not even being offensive. I can't think of anyone too major that's popping to mind right now of someone that was very, very good at Burnley. Like Danny Ings when he was there, but, you know, they've had a few other good strikers since then. It's one of them ones. It really is one of them ones. I don't know how this game's going to go. I don't know how Burnley are going to set up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2 banks of 4, and it's going to be more of a defensive approach. But you never know. You proper never know. They're guaranteed to stay up. They haven't got nothing to play for. And actually, that's a very dangerous thing to do. When you're playing a team who hasn't really got anything to win or lose, it can go one or two ways. It can go, they don't give a fuck, they're not scared, so they're going to play better. Or they're going to turn up a little bit too lazy. They're going to turn up a little bit too unmotivated, and we're just going to want it more than them. That's what I hope this game is, because that's what it should be. 1, they've beat us this season. 2, it was looking back, a very significant win for them, because weren't that the first loss we had at Anfield? So we need to get revenge for that. But not only that, we've got something to fight for. They've got fuck all to fight for. So this is only 3 points. I have been saying that term a lot this season, but with this top 4 race very much still alive, mate, this is an only win. I can't remember our last game of the season. It might be like Crystal Palace it is, isn't it? Crystal Palace. And the fans will be back in the stadium, which is great. But to just assume we're going to get 3 points out of that game because there's fans in the stadium is ludicrous. You've got to give yourself the best possible chance. If we win this game, we're giving ourselves the best possible chance. And then Chelsea and Leicester are still due to play in the Premier League. Leicester have still got to play Tottenham. There's all these factors that if we win this game, it's in our hands. You know, I actually think this top 4 is now in our hands due to the other fixtures. And I can't believe I'm saying that. And, you know, when you look back at when I was saying, oh, we're not going to get top 4, I have very good reason to say that. But also, I never took into consideration other people's fixtures. And other people's fixtures are fucking gnarly. Listen, like our last fixtures, we've got all of our tough ones out the way. So I'm happy about that. But it's going to be a mad one, this game. Let's do a lineup prediction and a score prediction. In goal, you go with the one, the only Allison Becker. By the way, as well, every year on the 16th of May, we are dedicating that day to Allison Becker because that was the day he scored that goal. So, St. Becker Day is the new tradition for the 16th of May. There you go. Anyway, Allison in goal, Robertson left back, Trent right back. Trent has been insane. Even though he's had such a poor season, right, I am going to... if we get top 4... I am putting so much respect on Trent's name. It's insane because these past 3, 4, maybe even 5 games, Trent Alexander-Arnold hasn't just been good. He hasn't just improved from where he was. He's been world class and not just going forward. That's been his best aspect to the game. But he's actually been very good at the other end of the pitch. Trent is undroppable anyway. Not just for the fact that we've got Nico Williams as his replacement, but also just with the form that he's in. He's one of the first names on the team sheet, man. Centre-backs. So, Robbo, Trent, Allison. Centre-backs, I'm going to go with Nat Phillips. If Kabak is fit, then you go with Kabak, don't you? But with the fact that I don't think he's going to be fit, then let's get Rhys Williams in there. And isn't it a shame as well that Kabak might have played his last game for Liverpool? It was nice having your Kabak, man, you know what I mean? But we actually don't need to keep him. If we're signing Konate, you know, we've got Ben Davies there chilling. We've got options now for centre-back. So, Nat Phillips, Rhys Williams, and big up to yourself, Kabak. Midfield... Fabinho, Thiago, and then James Milner. If he's fit, if it's not James Milner, I'm happy to give Gini Wijnaldum the game or Curtis Jones. And listen, I've been saying for a while, give Curtis Jones more game time, but just with the fact Gini Wijnaldum, you know, he is on the way out type of thing. He is going to be leaving the club. It's all but confirmed, let's be real. I'm happy to give him the game. Plus, when he's been playing very well. And I know a lot of people had questions to ask over Gini Wijnaldum when he came on in the last game, and they said that he played well, but he like didn't celebrate with Allison or something. don't look too much into that shit, man. I don't think he's falling out with anyone within the squad. I'm sure him and Allison are fucking cool, and if they're not, then it might just be something between them. I don't really think that has anything to do with the situation that Gini Wijnaldum is in. The situation that Liverpool Football Club put Gini in. Gini wanted to stay, said that publicly, and, you know, Jurgen Klopp has said that he wants him to stay. It's the club who've decided this, so we can't be blaming Gini for any circumstances that go on right now. He can only carry on giving it his all, and I feel he's doing that. This myth that Gini Wijnaldum head is gone since the rumours have been more confirmed that he's going to leave the club is just nonsense. So yeah, I'd start Gini. So that'd be my midfield: Fabinho, Thiago and Gini. And then the front three, without no Jota, it's got to be Mane, Firmino and Salah, doesn't it? You know, Salah, who's been on absolute fire. Just, oh mate, one of the best wingers in world football, if not the best in some people's eyes. And if you said that, that is absolutely fine, because he is amazing, especially on that right-hand side. Anyway, score prediction. I'm going to say Liverpool. Do you know what? I'm not going to give a score prediction. Let me tell you why. I don't want to give a score prediction to a game that actually means so much. And these two games, Burnley and Palace, these decide next season. These are Champions League finals for us to get us into the Champions League. So I'm not going to give a prediction. I'm not putting that voodoo on my team, mate. So leave your score predictions in the comments down below, as well as your starting 11 predictions. And also, if you were the Liverpool owner, what striker would you go out and sign? If it was a realistic option as well, let me know in the comments down below. Also, people, before I end this video, make sure you go and check out the latest 888 Sport video. Here's a little clip.
We know what Rodgers is notoriously does in the end, innit? Yeah. If he makes top 4 this season, yeah, that'll be impressive, innit? Yeah. But if man want to talk about managers, let's talk about David Moyes, innit? Yeah. Because whether he had C19, whether he's at home or he's on at the stadium with his binoculars, yeah. Look where West Ham are right now, innit? Yeah. I picked them for relegation at the start of the season. Yeah. Relegation. They would have been fighting for their lives like me in a swimming pool, blood. You man already know what time it is. Yeah? I picked them for relegation, innit? Yeah. David Moyes, yeah, has done. It's unbelievable. He's turned
a lot of them players have had a lot of teams.
You know them way there.
Yeah. So that is now out over on 888 Sport, the full video. If you want to go and check that out, top link in the description. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Peace out.